Hey guys, welcome to our review of My Hero Academia episode 57. I'm your host tonight, Makotoa. With me tonight we have...
Cinder Blaze.
Hey, welcome back. I don't even remember if we reviewed the previous episode of this show, but we're here now. That's all that
Let's
matters.
pretend that we did and just move on.
Just pretend that we did. So, this was kind of an in-between episode. Things wrapped up with the previous, I guess, initiative. The previous, what do we call it? Goal. Everybody passed.
Well, the first part of their license exam.
Right.
Now we're kind of moving on to oh, we gotta save all these people, you know? So, I guess the first part was them kind of knowing how to, handle and take care of villains, maybe? Or just other opposition. And now they're actually focusing on the main job of heroes, which is saving people. And I love how they hired this company.
Yeah.
They're professional victims.
Professional victims, yeah.
But
They're right up there with the professional mourners who will you hire them and they come to your funeral so that they can cry over whoever you want them to. But this seems a little bit more dangerous, I'm not gonna lie. But why the heck is even the children and the babies are like old men looking faces? I don't understand. Is this a quirk? What is this?
no, they're hired professionals.
They're hired professionals. There's just
They
baby
have to look
size.
the part. Yeah, obviously you can't have a baby be, put in these situations.
Yeah.
They don't have the training and they're not, good enough actors. But I don't know. I felt like this was, even though that was hilarious, the whole learning moment is oh, we have to think about the victim and all of this and stuff. I'm
The only problem I had with this episode, big problem I should say, is that we the entire group shows up to this one kid, right? It wasn't just Midoriya. It was the entire group. And the kid starts berating them and then teaching them how to do it right. It's shouldn't you already know this, or shouldn't we but they needed to, I guess, get the idea across to the audience that this is
it's
the
not
way.
just that. I feel like there's no point in him not telling them how to do it because they want them to be good heroes. It's not they're trying to make sure that these guys are the worst heroes ever. That's not really
but
the point of
you're
these,
trying to teach him how to play the game in the middle of the test. It's just, I don't know, it bothered me a little because I get the feeling that he's the only one that started doing that, where everyone else was just oh, points off, you did this, points off.
I think everyone else was on top of it because they're second years and above,
okay.
except for, I mean, there were some first years and stuff, but I don't know, that didn't really strike me
I mean, I
as too
understand
odd. The
why.
teaching part, the
I understand
entire
why it's
class
required.
going to one victim really kind of got on my nerves. I'm yes, I know you want to establish the class unit. You want that whole unit to be dragged everywhere.
This isn't One Piece. We don't have a boat. They don't have to. They don't have to be around each other the whole time. But I guess they do because they've already been numbered out. Everyone's
Yeah,
got
I'm
their...
pretty sure Bakugo's group was probably the first one to kind of just ditch, and I kind of wish that some of the other members would kind of do that as well. Split up into mini groups, not just be this giant blob going to one kid, getting this entire lecture for the class. You guys are just kind of losing out.
This episode was a learning experience for them. You saw very, eventually, Ito was okay, we should split up into smaller groups, like you're saying, and they eventually did. And then you had oh freaking wow, remembering the name, Gravity Girl. She was about to run into that collapsed structure and be here we go, everything's gonna float. It's no, don't do it. Points off. And what was gonna happen to him if it did collapse? Honestly, if she just ran in there, he would have died. Legit died.
Yeah, and then she would just zero gravity the other thing, and then he would have made it scot free.
There you go.
But I think they kind of when they kind of split up and had their own individual lessons for those type of things. I feel like that would have been preferable than all of them kind of sitting audience for one. But that scene didn't last that long,
Yeah,
so it's whatever in the long run.
yeah,
One thing that did kind of persist throughout like the first half of this episode, which I kind of liked a lot, was
I think I know what you're talking about.
Sarah was talking to Denki and the dude with the balls on his head. Forgot his name, but he's like, man, I saw Deku with that chick naked,
Yeah.
like in some
Oh,
rubble and some shit. And I
oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
wait,
Hey, I gotta tell you something. I ain't got time for that. It's R18. Okay, you've got my interest. Oh,
yeah,
you're gonna talk. You're just gonna mention a naked girl. That's not enough. Like, oh my gosh, the banter. It's
yeah,
it's
like
great.
this
It's
is one of those
hilarious.
times where I appreciate them being in like the same class because like that's the type of character interactions that you would expect to have.
Right.
And for those characters already, it's kind of been established that is like their forte and stuff.
Yeah.
And the way
Yeah.
that like Deku just kind of like reacted to it was a very Deku way, and then just
Mm-hmm.
it stirred some feelings with Ochako, which
Yeah. She was like in this weird place the whole episode. She's like, why
this
am
whole
I
arc, man.
why am I feeling like this? And then flashbacks, and then during the episode when Midori is running away with that child, and she's just like, I'll have to put these thoughts away. I'll put them away. Yes, that's right. I'll put them away. Like, I don't know what they're setting up here. What's gonna happen? Is she gonna die? Is something horrible gonna happen to
But
Midori?
no,
Like,
no,
I don't know. I can't help but feel like this is
Ochako's
leading
like
into,
untouchable for the entire series. Like
yeah.
any of these characters can die except her, basically.
Okay. But what did you think about the Wind Dude and his like obvious hatred for half and half?
Like right now, it doesn't mean much. I just feel like, oh, they're establishing that he hates them right now. But for what's happening in the episode, it doesn't really matter. So
No,
I kind of just
it
like
really
glossed
doesn't
over it
matter.
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Midoriya's convictions, I mean, him and Ida were just like, yeah, oh, we can't take this as just training. This isn't just this isn't just to get my permit. This is the hero I want to become. And
Yeah.
I mean, both of them, that makes sense for those characters. I love Bakugo. It's just like, save yourselves.
Why don't you just save yourself? You look like you can walk.
Yeah, yeah. Points off.
Yeah, Bakugo is always good, and they use him in like really small, portions, so we don't get like too used to it. So I'm
Wait
always
a minute.
glad about that.
I just realized this whole episode I didn't see Tokoyami at all.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that, but I
Where
didn't
the
bring it
heck
up because then you would have been talking about it.
where the heck did he go?
He's
He's just
probably in the
hiding behind.
shadows somewhere.
Oh my
Did
gosh. We didn't see that dude with the tail either, did we?
It's okay. We don't need to see them. I mean, Tokoyami, I'm a lot more okay with. Actually, I do like the dude with the tail. He's a lot better than the sugar dude. I don't know what you
The
got to see
sugar
him.
guy, yeah. Just down some sugar. What
Eh,
about our tease at the end that we're not even going to get to see next week because suddenly filler.
oh, with Gang Orca making
Yeah. Dang, that was getting
his
hype.
his entrance into the battlefield was pretty high because like his character design just worked really well, and he's only third place among heroes who look like villains. So
Yes.
I
That's
kind of want to see
great.
the other ones.
That's great. They Naruto'd us, man. Like here it is. Here's the super hype, introduction of this character we're about to throw down, and then filler.
Yeah, like
That's it's dirty. Oh,
it's it's not the worst time that it's happened because I remember back in Bleach when Ichigo and Ulquiorra clashed for like their big fight.
oh
We
my
immediately cut
goodness.
to filler
Oh
for
my
like 50
goodness.
episodes.
I'm so glad that I am so glad that I like was binging that show and I knew what filler to skip because I that was
Yeah,
I
but here's the thing. At least for Bleach, even when it cut before one of the biggest fights in the series, I I still like the
You
filler
still like the
arcs.
filler. I know you still like those filler arcs, of course. And I have to eventually go back and actually rewatch them, or watch them for the
Yeah,
first time because I skipped them. But anyways, back to My Hero Academia. We have
yeah.
this really cool new villain, right? Antagonist who's playing the villain, and now the heroes are gonna have to rescue people and fight off villains at the same time. And
I
I'm
wonder what
just
his power is. Like he's a whale, right? Is he just like giant and strong, or does he like blow shit out of his blowhole? I don't know.
I don't know. Even if he is just really giant and strong, and he had maybe he like shot water out or something, that'd still be pretty cool, just because of how intimidating and huge he is. But he's got
Yeah,
a tie that looks like a tongue. I'm not sure what to think of that. But
I don't care. It's such a badass design that I just want to see him as soon as possible. But apparently we have a special episode next week, so
special episode. Ooh. I don't even know what else to say about this episode, honestly. It's kind of a transition-y thing. We got some characters, hyping or talking about the new stuff and seeing the reactions to this next requirement they have to fulfill, right? And some of them have their convictions that they got going on. So it's pretty basic. Like, there wasn't anything super... What's the word? There wasn't anything super...
major.
Major, yeah.
Yeah,
Stand out.
that was just like a transition to probably something that will be a lot more
Yeah.
interesting.
Now let's transition to the end card. No. Maybe we should at this point. Any final words, thoughts?
Nope.
No. Okay. Well, that's our review, guys. Maybe next episode, even though it is technically filler, maybe we'll have more to say about it, for better or for
Yeah.
worse.
It's still a good episode though.
Yeah,
So
yeah, for sure. Definitely not anything to scoff at, especially comparatively to some other shonens out there. What's left of
or
them.
episodes in this series. Gosh.
Right? Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment if I don't know. Leave a comment
If you can.
If you have something to say, leave a comment. Like the video if you liked it. I think that's what I was trying to say. And give us a subscription. Hit that sub button if you want to see more from us each week. We're doing My Hero Academia, Banana Fish, Attack on Titan, I think, as well. Maybe some other fourth thing. We'll see. Probably not. I don't know. Boruto, that's right. Okay.
Sorry, we skipped the filler arc because it was just trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our
Nothing to
apologies.
say about that.
I'm not actually sorry. Okay, until next time, guys. See ya.
See ya. Oh, keep it juicy as well.
Alright.
So, because you are wondering where Tokoyami, the tail dude,
Ooh.
and I guess like Annie Voice and the acid chick, they're all together and going in their
Okay.
own separate way, and that's why we didn't really see them.
Got it. Yeah.